Hello, my name is Sebastian van der Schlier from socialanxietysolutions.com. I'm a personal coach and I'm specialized in helping people overcome social anxiety disorder. I've been doing that for 9 years, worked with hundreds of clients, logged about 5,000 coaching hours, and in this video I'm going to invite you for something really spectacular. Alright, one of a kind, never been there before, doesn't exist anywhere in the world. Alright, here we go. So, tell you a little story. About 5 years ago, my close mate Tom and I were sitting in one of our favorite cafes in Chiang Mai, sipping on a latte. And we both had been traveling all over Asia. This is when we first started talking about it. Now, what if one day we put together a healing and adventure retreat? How amazing would it be to have like-minded people go through a profound transformation together, to connect deeply, to experience true adventure, to have a ton of fun, and to permanently transform lives in a paradise-like place. Well, dreams do come true. So it's 2018 now, and in 2016 I moved to Bali, Indonesia. And when I first got in Ubud, which is like a little village in Bali, I felt like the place had some soothing energy. It might sound woo-woo or weird, but it's just one of these places you come into and you're like, oh, it's so nice here, it's so relaxed here, it's so calm here. It's a very soothing place. But whether it's the pace of life there, Balinese don't particularly rush. Whether it's spectacular nature, or whether there's actually something magic about the place. I don't know, but Ubud actually means medicine. Go figure. But since I arrived there, I started thinking about it again, because Bali definitely has the qualities of a paradise-like place. And where I live, in Ubud, it's even more ridiculous. Just look at Google Images and put in Ubud, U-B-U-D. And you'll know what I mean. And Ubud is actually also known to be a healing place. Many people I meet there are actually on a healing journey. There's lots of healing stuff to do. It's just like Julia Roberts was in that movie Eat, Pray, Love. She visited Ubud. You have scenes of Ubud there, and even the healer that she visited actually exists. I haven't met him, but I've heard that he exists. A friend of mine had seen him. Anyway, so Bali had healing written all over it. And I've been receiving a lot of requests to meet in person or to put some kind of a retreat together. Well, I think that if you hear what I've come up with, you'll agree that it's way more amazing than what was requested. This is the dream come true experience that I wish was available when I had social anxiety. I probably would have chopped up a finger to get it. The absolute most amazing shortcut to social confidence in the whole wide world. In fact, in the whole entire universe. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime experience. All right. I'll share what it is. I've put together a deep connection and adventure retreat in paradise. Beat your social anxiety while having fun, connection, and the adventure of a lifetime. Now, unfortunately, I can't take everyone on this retreat. I'd love to, but I can't. This will be exclusive, intimate, and profoundly transformational. So it can't be a big group. For a selected few of you, however, this is going to be possible. Imagine this. You've just landed in beautiful Bali. As you come out with your bag, one of the friendliest people you'll ever meet is there, holding up a sign with your name on it. Exactly as expected. His name is Made, which is, by the way, the name of about 25% of the population of Bali, as the Balinese have a birth order name. You say Made in a crowded place and many heads will turn. Anyway, Made greets you with a genuine big smile. He's actually happy to see you, makes you feel comfortable, and welcomes you into paradise. On Tuesday morning, after you've had a day or so to relax, and to rejuvenate after the flight, massage time, you'll be brought to our massive villa for the start of our retreat. At this beautiful, comfortable place, your life is going to change in a big way. You'll be away from your natural environment, and so we can more easily let go of your familiar ways of thinking, feeling, and behaving. Our home for the week is about a 20-minute drive from the city center or from the village center, so we have all the privacy we need, and it's surrounded by nothing but lush tropical nature. We of course have our own stunning infinity pool surrounded by rice paddies and sky-high palm trees. You know, whoever said that transformation has to be all hard and painful? It doesn't have to be. Does it have incredible sunsets? You bet. So as you arrive, I will welcome you and I'll show you your royalty-like room for the coming 7 nights, which of course has a king-size bed, super comfy, aircon, rain shower, one of these big rain head showers, and your own luxurious bath with a gorgeous view of the rice paddies. And one room even has a mini pool right in front of it. This is the place. This is where it's going to happen. You have arrived. This is where you and 7 others will make a massive transformation. Over the coming week, you'll be spending time with, making friends with, and creating accountability partners with the most committed individuals that are out there. You'll become part of an intimate and special kind of mastermind group and will be a team from here on forward. After this, your life will never be the same. So you put your stuff down, you squeeze your arm. Is this really real? Am I dreaming? Is this really happening? It sure is. After you've put your stuff down, we all gather and introduce ourselves. Now, if you're worried about not knowing what to say, or that nobody will talk, or that it will be awkward, or that you won't fit in, here it is. I'm there with one of my closest friends, Tom. We're close buddies for over 10 years, and we've traveled to many places together, gone through a ton of healing together, and we lived together before. We've got conversation to fill months and months, and we can chat your ears off 24/7 if need be. However, that is not the aim. The goal is to draw out of you guys your true natural self, the self that wants to communicate, the you that is unfiltered, the you that freely speaks his or her mind. Now, this retreat will be focused on exactly that. You becoming okay with all of you. Self-acceptance. And part of this is becoming okay with how you feel. But what if it will be awkward? Okay, I've got news for you. It will be. But not the whole time, definitely not. But some part of it will be. But we facilitate these situations on purpose. We want these feelings to come up. Why? Because we will be creating a totally different relationships with the feelings that are now keeping you living small. Not only will we be releasing the excessive negative emotions you experience, you also develop a laid-back attitude towards uncomfortable emotions and a sense of humor about yourself and your feelings. And this will be tremendously liberating for you. Because now no negative emotion will stop you from being you. Now you can be authentic. Now you can naturally speak your mind. And from this place, you can truly connect. Now that's what this retreat is all about. Reconnecting with yourself, coming to terms with all of you, including all the bad feelings, and from this place, being able to connect with others. Anyway, so here you are on day 1, and I've just introduced you to the rest of your soon-to-be friends. We're going to experience an amazing healing and connection adventure together. And now you're likely have all sorts of stuff come up for you. While part of you is excited, another part of you is out of your comfort zone big time, which is exactly what we'll be breaking through in this retreat. In a safe and gentle way. There won't be anything you can't handle. Your issues will come to the surface for sure, but we'll handle them with care, compassion, and an overdose of humor. Exactly what we need in order to transform them. Now, not to worry, I've gone through this journey myself, and I will be adjusting all that we do to make sure you're not too far outside your comfort zone and that you've got plenty of time to recover from all that's happening. And recovery time will be amazing. Still sounds scary? Don't be. I've got you covered. There won't be a single thing that you can't handle. You'll be supported all the way throughout this healing journey. I'll be there from early in the morning all the way to bedtime, assisting our little group, facilitating healing, and making sure we have a lot of fun together. You'll be having amazing adventures and profound connections that you never thought were possible. But I'm afraid I won't fit in. I'll be the odd one out. Look, this is your social anxiety doing the talking. Take a second to realize this. Not fitting in has been your experience. Your lack of self-acceptance and your social anxiety has caused this experience. And so your subconscious mind presents you these expectations based upon your past. However, the past doesn't equal the future. And me and Tom will make sure that everyone feels included. For sure. 100%. Guaranteed. You know, the intimate group that we have, the amazing activities that we do, the kind of healing that we go through together, and the special kind of circumstances and guidance will make it impossible that you'll be the odd one out. No one will be. You know, we're all in this together. Now, if you struggle with a I don't fit in feeling, it'll be gone by the end of the workshop. Seriously, this will be something really special. While you will learn a ton, this will be an experience. See, my online stuff gives people access to information and healing tools that I've worked with for a long, long time. And I feel confident saying that it's heaps better than whatever else is available that I know of. The next level is working one-on-one via Skype with me. That is much more powerful than any online program because you get a tailored approach to your unique situation. Therefore, your social anxiety releases faster and your social confidence grows much faster. But online coaching sessions last just 90 minutes. And there's a lot that I cannot do in a meeting over Skype that I can do when we're in person. A transformation that I can facilitate in person is much deeper, greater, and more profound. Plus, there's a ton that I cannot do in a one-on-one relationship that we can make happen with the group dynamics that we have in our retreat. Now, on the retreat, we have the ideal setup. It will be both in person and with group dynamics. This is the most powerful way to heal. If the online free stuff is level 1, then my paid programs are level 10, and my online coaching is level 100, then the retreat will be a level 1000. To give you an idea. When I told my mentor, Dr. David Lake, tapping expert, psychotherapist, therapist to therapists, about this retreat, he was very impressed and very encouraging. He had done about 10 of these himself in his life, and he said, with this setup, I've seen people make a more profound transformation in a single day than they make in a 3-day-long experiential workshop. In this intimate setup, you get to be in the energy of 2 people who have done the work themselves, to free themselves. And the social ease, by the way, which is normal, may I remind you, is an energy that's contagious when you're around, when you're in this kind of setting. Now, I made a big shift myself, as did Tom, my buddy, in April 2014. Back then, I organized a emotional relief mission in the Philippines after the big storm had hit there. And I had 8 of the world's leading tapping experts come over to Tacloban, the city where the storm had done the most damage. 8,000 people died. Now, during this time, I was surrounded by these guys for 3 weeks, the duration of our mission. For 8 days of the mission, me and Tom were spending our time with Steve Wells, psychologist, and David Lake, my now mentor. And the energy they had about themselves was contagious. A very light, playful, joyful energy. Wherever we would go, it was a good time. Within context, of course. You couldn't help but feel more easygoing when they were around. And after a week, I felt more like that myself. Just from being around that energy. Somehow you just soak it up. Your mirror neurons see it and start to emulate it. They call it getting infected with the provocative virus. Now, I have since trained in picking up this positive virus and spreading it far and wide. And Tom has it too. It's just a good time. And you'll be in that energy too, 7 days long, and you can't help but pick some of it up yourself. Anyway, after you've put your stuff down and realize that this is the real deal, you'll come together with the group and we'll all sit in a circle and get to know each other. But, of course, not in the usual way. We will be looking for what triggers us as this happens. And we then work through these triggers together using energy psychology, tapping, Psyche, logosynthesis, IEP, provocative therapy, anything and everything, all right? A wide variety of things. And this will be a common theme throughout the week. Bring up triggers, work through them, relax and enjoy. Bring up triggers, work through them, relax and enjoy. Repeat. And we do this by going through adventures. Now, what are these adventures that I keep referring to? Well, I won't tell all of them to you, as that would ruin the surprise, but I'll tell you one day that we've got planned for the middle of the week. Here we go. You wake up and you walk into the sun as you gaze from your balcony over the gorgeous view. The retreat will happen in April 2019, when it's beautiful weather every day in Bali. You relax, and at 9 a.m. we all gather to start our morning routine. After our delicious breakfast, we'll circle up with yoga mats and comfy pillows and listen to Tom as he introduces us to the magical world of breathwork. Tom's my close mate since 10 years. He's the most compassionate and loving guy that I know, and he's got an amazing sense of humor and a great heart. And quite importantly, he's an expert at inner journeys. And a special kind of breathwork is his area of expertise. And breathwork is a way to rapidly resolve trauma, connect with your true self, and make profound transformation. Anyway, since this is his expertise, he will be leading this adventure, this little mini workshop. So I'll be leading most of the events on most of the days, and Tom is my assistant, but during this experience, I'm Tom's assistant. Now, Tom will share what breathwork is, what to expect, why you're in a safe place to do so, what to do and what not to do, and so on. You'll feel safe and curious getting started. And then it's go time. You'll be listening to specifically created music by Tom to facilitate deep states of healing, and you'll be breathing away. This will make you go into a deep subconscious state, and healing occurs on its own. Profound insights come, and it's actually hard to describe how deep this can go. But basically, you'll end up doing this breath work, and you'll come out of it feeling way different than before. After the breath work, rocking our worlds, turning our issues upside down, and bringing us profoundly in the here and now present, we share our experience in a share circle. This sharing circle, where you will be deeply heard, is a recurring theme throughout the week. And each fear, concern, worry, fear, or belief that this brings up will be released and let go of, so that you're comfortable and at ease sharing your truth. Now, after this profound experience, I've done breathwork maybe 15 times, and each has been profound, and profound is an understatement. And Tom has facilitated countless of these breathwork experiences for people. And so after this, we'll have a nice lunch together. After lunch, the afternoon is free to do whatever you want to do. Whether that's reading a book, chatting with someone, playing frisbee, going for a swim, chilling on a floater in the pool, hiking with Made in the surrounding nature, you name it. Even you can go to the city if you want. It's totally up to you. At 5 p.m., we gather again to have Made bring us in the van to our own private outdoor sauna. Yes, private outdoor sauna. As we drive there, we'll drive through the gorgeous rice paddies, and as we enter the place, you'll see that it's an outdoor sauna. Now don't worry, we for sure won't be naked. It's not that kind of retreat. And you'll see a pool and a place to gather in the middle, which we'll have all to ourselves, just our group. We'll watch the sunset, do some connection games, swim, and then we'll make a bonfire, and we'll sip tea around the bonfire as we share about life and connect deeply. Now, I've done this several times before, and it's a beautiful bonding experience. At the end of the evening, we drive back to our villa, and we fall asleep to the soothing sounds of nature. Sounds good, doesn't it? And that is just one day. Each day will have a similar format, however. Something like this. 9 a.m. morning routine. This includes an empowering, delicious breakfast. 10:30 to 12:30 workshop. That might involve one-on-one sessions with people in front of the group where everyone follows along. Psyche, group tapping, connection building exercises, intimacy games, state anchoring, visualization. Basically, we're working through everyone's biggest fears and deepest limiting beliefs, whatever is most causing of your social anxiety. Now, 12:30 to 1:30, yummy lunch. 1:30 to 6, free time or the adventure of the day. 6 to 7 p.m., delicious dinner. 7 to 9, sharing circle. We work through the triggers of the day, whatever came up, and anything that triggers you when you think about the upcoming days. I tell you what's going to happen then. Now, this is a rough schedule, and sometimes the adventure of the day will be during daytime, sometimes it will be in the evening. I'll make sure that you'll have plenty of free time each day and a nice balance between activity and relaxation. Now, other adventures are going to involve sound healing in pyramids. Yes, I know, madness. Sunset hike in the beautiful rice paddies. Wearing traditional Balinese clothing and getting a blessing by a high priestess. Swimming and picnicking near a stunning waterfall. And a lot more awesomeness. I've got several more exciting adventures and surprises that I won't mention here, because I like surprises. Now, there will also be workshops every day, but it will be very little information, and for the most bit, it'll be experiential. You'll have all the information you need by the end of the workshop if you haven't gotten it already. At the end of the retreat. But the retreat itself is mostly experiential. Think 5% info, 95% experience, because you don't need more knowledge. What you need is to shift these issues that are holding you back, and that's exactly what we'll be doing. Now, my intention is for you to make a profound transformation, and I will use everything that I've learned in the past 15 years to help you make this shift. You'll be laughing a lot, and you might very well cry, and if so, it'll be good. And you're going to experience negative emotions, and you're going to work through your issues. Now, let me be frank with you. This is not only going to be a walk in the park. Your shit is going to come up. Guaranteed. And that's okay. It's more than okay. In fact, we want this to happen because we have the tools and the skills to work through this. You'll be in the safest and most compassionate place that you can think of in beautiful tropical nature, and you'll be guided. You'll be taken by the hand out of the darkness. Seriously, how I've put this together is to really support you to make a profound transformation that lasts a lifetime. You're not the same person anymore after this experience. Or rather, you're not living the same patterns anymore. You've transformed. You're connected to you, capital Y. You're more aligned with your true self. And since we make these changes on the inside and shift them permanently, you'll take these changes with you back home, and they'll assist you in creating a much calmer, more peaceful, less anxious, more confident, and at ease life experience at home. Now, this connection and adventure retreat in paradise is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. In fact, I might only run it once, and it's going to be pricey. But to give you an idea why, if you would have in-person sessions with me, 1 hour is $335 US. On the retreat, you'll be spending your waking hours with me, so it's at least 15 hours a day, so that's $5,025 a day. So for 7 days, that's $35,175 a day. Then there's the cost of the luxury retreat, the cost of delicious food, we have our own chef, the cost of Tom's expertise and assistant, the cost of Madei's assistance, the cost of all the transport, the cost of all the adventures. So as you can see, this starts to add up. Now, I'm not going to charge you $50,000, though I think it would be worth it. But it will be still a significant investment in your future social ease. This is a luxurious connection and adventure retreat, and there's nothing like it in the world. This is the best way to get rid of social anxiety and unlock your effortless social ease. Full stop. And I assure you it will be worth much more than what I'm asking for. let me paint a picture of an outcome that you might experience so you get an idea as to why this is so amazing. It's the last day of the retreat. We were just served breakfast alongside the pool, and now we're all hanging out around the pool. After what we've gone through together, we've grown close, and now it's just us friends hanging out and joking around. We're sharing our experience of the past week. When it's your turn to report, you're freely speaking, which feels amazing. You're not filtering the way you come across anymore. You feel accepted and supported, and know that what you have to say is valued and appreciated. So you honestly and openly speak your truth. Your inner strength has grown. You feel resilient. Something has awakened inside of you. You no longer feel like a little kid on a deep level. You've matured like crazy in this short period and have reawakened that playful child inside of you. You feel proud of yourself and super happy that you decided to go for this. You say to the rest of us that you had worries and concerns prior to coming, that you weren't sure and that it was a big scary leap into the unknown, but that you decided to move forward anyway because you were so sick and tired of being anxious all the time. You had said to yourself, no more, this constant worry and dread, and the limits on my potential are too much. I must do whatever it takes to overcome this. I got to liberate myself, whatever it takes. Your daily fear, anxiety, and suffering was simply no longer acceptable. You tell us that you arrived in Bali and that when you did, you felt that there was something special going on that was just hard to describe. It just felt right arriving at this beautiful place. You continue sharing and say that when you met everyone for the first time, you were nervous, and that through many of the activities and adventures, you felt anxious, nervous, awkward at times, but that you noticed yourself growing day in, day out, and it became less and less of a problem. Your anxiety reduced significantly, awkwardness left. You started feeling more confident and strong each day, and that was exciting to experience. You conclude by saying that you now feel like a totally different person. Not a different person, but the real you, free to express yourself, empowered, more relaxed, more at ease, and so much more comfortable being you. Finally feeling good about yourself. You smile and you thank everyone. Because the support of the group, the knowing that you guys were all going through the same challenges together, and the playfulness and ease of the overall vibe of the retreat has really been instrumental in your transformation. After you've shared this, you grin. You know that the profound inner changes you made make it impossible to go back to the way things were before. You know that from now on, things are going to be different, and that's a huge relief. You now feel ready and excited to go back home and create a life for yourself that you really want. After you're sharing, the others share too, and we celebrate the good times together. Then we say our goodbyes and know that we will be sharing the pics and the videos of our amazing group in our secret Facebook group that we'll keep alive for just the 9 of us. Now a little while later, you sit in the plane, staring out of the window, and you're buzzing, but the good kind of buzzing. You feel like $1,000,000, thinking, wow, that really just happened. Now, if this sounds like something that you're interested in, visit the following link, bit.ly/adventure retreat yes. That is bit.ly/adventure retreat yes, one word. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.